The Critical Fools is a D&D actual play podcast where 5 friends play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons and a 6th friend edits it into something you might actually enjoy listening to. The Critical Fools was not recorded in front of a live studio audience, but it was recorded with players who forget their character voices and the rules of D&D. We are a homebrew-friendly, consistency-lacking campaign, and if you listened to this whole season and now this episode, you should know that by now. I am your host, Taylor, and here is your Dungeon Master, Kaylee, with a recap from the last episode.
So last episode we were at the cave. They went in. They found out that they're in some big trouble. Oh no! So now they are deciding what to. No, they're heading back to the kingdom to decide what to do from there. So y'all are riding on Athan, heading back to the capital. Right outside of the village is where you said you wanted to be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the plan.
Send a message home in case things break bad for us.
Okay.
All right. So, Yelfina, you're gonna send a message home then?
Yes.
Via pigeon.
Via pigeon.
Yeah, via all the pigeons we know and have.
No, actually, roll me an animal handling check.
Oh.
If it's high enough, I'll let you send a pigeon.
7.
Yeah, buddy, that's not gonna work.
No. Oh.
I'll let you roll with advantage because you're a woodland creature.
Kind of benevolent.
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20, yeah, that'll work. Yeah, you send a carrier pigeon home, and it is sentient. As like it's not sentient, it's not dumb, and it will indeed take it to where you want it to.
It's bussin'.
I thought you were saying the letter was sentient. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, the letter it's a Harry Potter letter. Or, you know, it talks to you. Yeah. Okay. So
Hi,
you
Dad.
got-
This is Ilfina. We're being framed for arson, and we're gonna be tried for
And murder.
high treason. Haha. Love you. Bye. Okay. Well,
I think the love you buy got me the best.
Love you. Bye.
Yeah. You guys make it to just outside of the kingdom, where you've parked your dragon.
I hate this.
Parked our dragon.
So do we just wait for the king to show up, or
It's whatever you guys want to do.
do we walk
You
in?
you see that the mountain that was there is still gone because Alar did the thing where it disappeared.
Guys.
Should we
Let's
conjure a
go.
mountain?
Guys, I know that we're definitely gonna go to jail, but I don't know if Athan will get that same fate if he stays here.
So do we get him to come with us or what?
I feel like
Or go back in his mountain?
it's in his best interest to go, and that we have to do this alone.
Wait, who, Alon or Athar?
Athan.
Alon.
The wizard's gonna be fine.
Athan.
The dragon, I'm not feeling too
Well, I
confident.
mean, he is a
about it.
dragon.
Yeah, if he stays, I do think.
Hey,
that he will
Athan,
not
do you
fare.
think you can handle yourself or do you want to leave?
I could handle myself, but in your best interest, I think I should go.
Okay,
don't
do you
want
want us
any
to
more.
say we killed you?
Be honest, adventurers. Don't let corruption corrupt you. Stay true to yourselves. As you always have, you always shall be. And with that, he leaves.
Oh, that was so sweet.
Now we have a dragon as a friend. Never thought that would happen.
He got a dragon friend.
But
You
it'll be a
all got
lot
that
harder to
dragon
implicate us
plan.
without the dragon here.
You all got the PlayStation notification that said achievement unlocked Dragon Tales.
Huh.
Okay, well, are we gonna stand here? Or are we gonna walk in there like brave adventurers?
Let's do that one.
Gulp.
Yeah.
All right.
Nope.
You start approaching the guard tower. Would you like to do hands up, or are you just gonna walk?
I'm gonna put my hands in the air and go, "Ayo, bitches, we're here to turn ourselves in.
For
Please
a crime
arrest
you
us.
framed us for.
I'm just
We've
gonna
been
walk.
framed, by the way, totally innocent, but
I won't put my hands up, but
Yeah,
I mean, I'll
be-
I'll draw attention
take
to
us to the big man."
I'll be silent and stoic.
Yelfina, what's up? You being silent and stoic as well?
She'll certainly try.
So I'm the
Okay,
only
what
one
do the
not being
guards do?
silent and
The
stoic.
guards come down off the tower. You know, they're comically large towers. So it is going to take them a minute to run down all the stairs to come get you. But
We climb back up.
You climb up the side of the tower and you're like, yo, we were coming up to you. Shoot.
You know, if we had a dragon friend, we could come and get you up there. But it appears we don't.
No dragon
they-
here.
They come down and they arrest you. And they take you to jail.
I'm gonna
I
make
can
some
break
awkward
these cuffs.
small
Are they
talk
gonna
with
say
them on the way
anything?
there.
Because I would love to resist arrest.
No.
And I mean, I'm not going to go with him, but I want to be a jerk about it.
Yeah.
One of them, while handcuffing you specifically, Taylor, says, listen here, ringleader. We're not going to listen to what you have to say.
I hear you talking, but all I can hear is blah, 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 blah. And I can tell that you're no ringleader because you think I'm one. Foolish.
Yeah, I was gonna say quiet side character. The only one that can bully my friend is me.
You don't even have a
Right.
name.
Yeah, you're just guard number 7.
Played by the same guy who plays guard number 3.
Oh, shoot. You know, they take you all to the, to the castle. Ladies, you're all going to be in one cell. And, Varmir, you're going to be in the same cell as your buddy.
And Preston,
And Preston.
because I'm a boy.
I forgot. I
Who's
even
my
took into
other
account
buddy?
when thinking, I was like, I'm going to remember for once that Josh is a girl, Yelfina a lady. But then I did not take into account that Preston
Is it
Taylor
you?
is a man. My beef. So it's going to be
Always have been.
So
it's
is
gonna
a
be Preston, Varmir, Alar, and
Korganoff?
Korganoth, yeah,
oh.
in one jail cell.
Okay, that's good news for us, I think.
And Miralise in the other one.
Wouldn't it be funny if I started off with "So what are you in for"?
Well, it's gonna be Yelfina, Miralise, and there's another undisclosed lady.
I'm gonna go over and ask their name.
Should we not listen, the gents, or...
Yeah, the gents probably should not listen since the women have taken the initiative.
Ha ha!
Alrighty. Hi.
Hi. Who are
Insert
you?
Girl talk here.
What are you in for?
I'm not sure to the answer to either. Last thing I knew, guards were entering my home, and everything was ransacked. And I don't remember anything before that or after that. That's the only memory I have.
Ah.
But
You'll finna talk.
the last thing I knew, I think everything was really hot.
What is your name?
I don't know. I don't remember anything before.
She was probably in the fire that happened.
Does she have any burns on her?
Roll an investigation check.
10.
Oh, 25.
God, again.
She has a rather large one on her right arm. You both see it.
She's
It's
a
pretty big burn.
witness.
Probably erased her memory.
Are there any spells or potions that bring back memory?
Well, you don't have access to Preston, so or
Playing
alone.
the trombone.
That's Preston's version of a harmonica.
Oh gosh, I didn't even notice. I'm busy doing Kaylee things. Yeah. So we're gonna switch over to the men. So, all right. So it's the two of you and Korganoff.
And Alar.
And Alar.
All right, now I'll start with "So what are you in for?" I'm just kidding. Lighthearted banter.
That's also what the other room started with.
Oh, they
Very comedic.
posers. Okay, anyway. So, Korganoth, has everything been all right?
He looks rather surprised to see you both in here. He's like, What happened? I thought you were going off to kill the dragon.
Yeah, your brother framed us for arson. Said we befriended the dragon, which is true. After we killed him, we revived him, befriended him. But your brother said we enlisted him to burn down half the capital, which I imagine he had someone do himself.
Yep. So we've been framed.
Ah. Well, on the positive, you have trial tomorrow, I assume. Seeing as it's treason, they're gonna put your trial ahead of mine.
Yeah, but it seems
downside-
looking real bad.
Yeah, things aren't looking well. Who's your friend here?
Oh, this is Alar.
Hi. Sorry. I'm Alar. I'm just some wizard. It's no big deal.
He's not some wizard. He's really good. He made a mountain disappear. It was great. And not that we're gonna need any mountains moved.
He's kind of a whiz, this kid, and I elbow him a little bit.
That one was dumb, Boromir. That one was.
He blushes
Alright.
a little bit.
See, look,
Like,
even I can make people feel happy.
So where are the rest of your? Oh, I suppose they're not going to be in our cell.
Yeah. Segregation.
Girls be girls,
Right.
boys be boys.
Ain't that the way?
Huh.
The dragon told us our best bet was to get the one who framed us to confess. But I doubt I can pop off Zone of Truth in the courtroom.
Well, I mean, they will try you one at a time.
One at a time.
Well, I mean, you'll all be in the room, but it'll be one at a time. They'll ask each of you to plead guilty or not guilty. So I suppose your best plan of action would be to make sure you're not first.
That's a good plan. Why can't I be first?
So you can spout off your little magic-y thing while someone else is doing their plea.
Listen, if I'm first, I have an idea.
If
What's
it's
your
just
plan?
one of your little spelly things.
My plan is to stall as long as physically possible before I am forced off of the trial stand or whatever it may be,
Why?
so that you can do your whole zone of truth. If we can get that off, there's
The
a lot
cast
we
is
can do.
only an action.
Oh, I thought it was like longer
It's not a
than that.
ritual or anything. It lasts 10 minutes. But then if they try and say something we've said is wrong, I can just say,
No.
I can cause a ruckus and I'll probably be held in contempt. But I'll cast the spell. Then everyone in the zone will have to answer truthfully. And you guys, I hope, will be willing, so you don't have to make the save. You don't have to give in. But the king is going to be a lot harder, provided he's wise, charismatic.
That's true.
I don't think he is.
Charismatic.
I don't think, if I remember correctly. Okay, so
Ah,
there are like bars on the door, so you can kind of communicate with each other. You just couldn't directly hear what was happening in each room.
Hey, boys! We found a witness, but she doesn't remember anything!
Then what kind of a witness is she?
A witness that doesn't remember anything!
She literally
amnesia.
remembers nothing. She doesn't know her own name.
Great. Can you like whack her
what?
on the head or something and maybe she'll remember?
But Emma, what does she remember?
She remembers soldiers entering and ransacking her house, and she has a big burn. And she remembers it being really hot.
That's a good witness.
that
Uh-huh.
sounds interesting.
Was
Was the bird hot? That's the question.
I gotta make sure that I'm not first on the stand.
Why, you're the one with the magic.
Right. One of you needs to be up there and then I'll cast it.
Let's hope
Okay,
I'm
I'll
If
do
they're
it.
first.
casting something on the stand, they're gonna shoot me.
Well, they're gonna call. I'm assuming they're gonna call us one at a time. We can't just go up there.
Now I'll just walk out of the cell and go, hey, I'm ready for my trial!
And I assume we'll all be in the room, but
Yeah,
if you guys can get on the stand first, then I can pop off the spell.
we'll have to try. We just have to hope that one of us is first.
If I am first, I guess it lasts 10 minutes, so
Alrighty. From what you can assume, it's starting to get pretty late. The guards have blown out the torches, so now it is very dark. If you would like to take a short rest.
Short
as well.
rest is.
Nothing else to do.
You're each taking a short rest, and you awaken when the torches are lit and the guards come in yelling, saying, "All right, maggots, it's time. You can
Time
go to
for breakfast.
trial.
I'm hungry,
Call us.
Time to go to trial."
but I'm
I'd work.
hungry.
Can we maybe get a McMuffin first?
Huh.
I actually want one.
With
Wait,
no bread.
How big is the guard that just called us maggots?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He's a little smaller than Korganoth, so he's not like huge, but he's definitely not like small.
Okay, well, Preston is a big, giant rock man. So when I walk out of the cell, I'm going to look at him and be like, "You better watch what kind of slurs you're throwing around here, pretty boy."
How tall
I
is this
thought you
guy?
were gonna throw a maggot right back at him.
Oopsie. No.
You poop.
You poop.
No, I'm trying not to swear.
I'm
too
not a
much.
maggot. You're a maggot.
You worm.
You're a bigger maggot.
He's like, no, you stop.
Alright, there goes the fun, cool thing I said. Out the window.
Wait, hold on. Did you actually just call him a maggot in reverse?
No, I didn't call him a maggot.
One of the other
Kagum.
ones.
What did I call him? I forgot.
Huh.
I already forgot.
You called him
pretty boy.
Pretty boy, yeah.
Varmir, did you call him a maggot?
No, I'm calling him a worm.
I called him
Okay.
a maggot.
Oh my
Alrighty.
God.
The maggot comment does hit him because that's what his high school bullies, or that's what his school bullies called him,
Oh.
which is why he calls people that. So he is gonna have the exact reaction that Varmir joked about. He's gonna be like, "No, you're a maggot." I'm saying first." And
Oh
he's
my
gonna
god,
leave.
dude!
On our way
like the
to
hard
court,
button.
I'm gonna be like, "Hey, listen! When I prove my innocence, call me. I can find you a great therapist, or I can be one because you need it bad."
He sniffles
Yo,
and he
if
like
you use
nods.
me as a reference to my therapist, I get a discount.
Hey.
Hey, use code Mirrorly at your therapist
Huh.
for 10% off. All right. So he and 3 other guards bring you all into the courtroom, where you see a bunch of villagers in the jury and a bunch of them in the audience, and they're all yelling.
Have I had a
Variants
chance to
of-
bathe, or am I still covered in dried blood and guts? Because I have a feeling that would
Yeah.
look kind of bad.
I was gonna say, no one who
Yeah.
befriended a dragon is gonna be covered in dragon guts.
Yeah. So yeah, you are still covered in dragon blood and guts, which like does raise some eyebrows, but like people are more focused on the, hey, we were told you did this thing by our king, who is essentially our second god. What the
That
heck?
said king can eat my ass.
Yeah, and a ruler has never lied to their constituents ever.
That king has a kink for being an asshole.
Kink shaming is my kink.
He sits in his throne room and he's like, yeah, I was real mean to those kids today. All right, moving on.
Sorry.
Alrighty, so you see the judge before the court, and he tells you to line up in the order in which you would like to be tried.
All
That's
right,
a good
I'm
idea.
first. I got it first. I'll go.
Okay. So
Don't stab him.
I don't have it on me. Well, I mean, I have it on me, but
alright, so you stand before the court and he says, "What is your plea?"
does it really matter what I say at this point?
No. Well, I mean, no.
I go, Varmir?
I mean, come on. You really think it's gonna be that easy? I'm trying to draw this out. Just giving you a
Okay.
chance here. But they don't know that. Wink, wink.
Okay, great.
Winks.
Just
Yeah, turn
stand-
around.
Wait, is the king here?
Yeah.
Okay.
The king is directly beside the judge.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll say like.
Cast it
okay.
on him and make him tell us.
Are they gonna like
Yeah.
question us or something? I'd like to. Yeah, I'd like. Okay, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna wait.
Yeah,
They're
but
taking your pleas first, and then you each get to say something.
I'll just be like, Does it really matter what I say? I think you know what I'd plead if I had the chance.
Do have the chance.
I was gonna say you do have the chance. You
have the
knucklehead.
chance.
He's trying to waste time.
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you mean if you had the chance? You
mean-
actively have the chance right now. You're quit wasting time in my courtroom.
Am I really wasting time or am I just pulling shit out of my ass? It's up to you. I'm just being a douchebag. That's the point.
Would not be pulling fecal matter out of your rear not be wasting time?
That's the,
And you could just push it out.
I mean, yeah, but like, I don't need to respect someone I don't ever, or I haven't respected in the first place. I can keep this up all day, Your Honor. Leave it up to me.
All right. So Taylor, does one action for you to cast the spell?
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm gonna make that the point of the spell right on the judge, and it's a 15-foot, or I guess, well, I don't know.
Well, they're
If it's a
close enough.
15-foot
I'm gonna make it right on
radius,
the
I'll
king.
put the point 15 feet away. So then it circles the stand and then like the front like area of the courtroom. So it
I'll
should
say
hit.
that the judge's table is about 10 feet away from you.
Great, yeah.
Alrighty.
And it's on a point of my choice. So and then anyone entering the spell area for the first time has to make a charisma saving throw.
Does that include
All right.
me?
Yes, unless
that'll
you're
be-
willing.
I am willing.
Alrighty. So
And then the save DC is 14.
Okay.
the judge says, enough of this. Tell me your plea, or we will assume it is guilty.
And I'm gonna, can I like, I mean, there's a vocal component. Can I stand up and like make a scene about casting this?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm like, I object! I cast Zone of Truth! And then you'll see like a shimmery,
Objection.
purpley light around like that area. Like, you may continue. And I'll sit back down. And I also know, I know whether each creature succeeds or fails on its saving throw.
Do you want me to do interrogations or what? Because I'm up on
So
the
I need to know the
Just use
judge and the
Ask
king.
him.
If they,
Yeah,
I'll start asking questions.
the judge looks shocked, but he says, that is appreciated. I would enjoy hearing the truth from everyone. He
Hit him
says,
with the
okay, may I get your plea now?
wait,
Not.
can I get those saving throws?
First,
Yeah.
everyone do their saving throw or be willing.
I am willing.
I am willing.
Charisma
Alright,
DC 14.
The king is not willing, obviously.
Please roll bad.
That's a 7.
Yes.
Now we can go. Now we can keep going.
And the judge rolled a 4. So,
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Now quit stalling, Vormir. We don't have much time.
All right. I'll just say this: not guilty.
the judge, well, seeing as we are in a zone of truth, you do see yourself as not guilty.
Of course, there's no other way around it.
Alrighty, who's next?
I'll
Ilfina
go
will
next.
Oh,
Rock, paper, scissors. No.
Shoot.
I mean, all you have to say is not guilty.
not
Yeah.
guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
All right, you are all able to say that you're not guilty. So now we just need to know why you all seem to think you're not guilty, seeing as you've all set the kingdom on fire. Or so evidence proves to.
As we can only tell the
Well,
truth.
I'm not going to question myself.
Question the king.
I would like to call a witness. What's the king's name?
Uh,
I
thought I had
didn't
it
open my
notes.
document. Gosh, why didn't I open it? Does someone else have it handy?
I would like to call the king as witness.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
All right, the king says, why would you need to call me as a witness?
Because I want.
Because you framed us for a crime we didn't commit.
Can't say no.
And I assume you did the same thing to your brother who's rotting in a cell.
He says nothing and goes to the stand.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And the judge says, I'll allow it. I'm intrigued to see where this goes.
Okay.
Go
I'm gonna
off,
make
Meredith.
eye contact with him and say, "What is your name?"
Good question.
To the king?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Good. Thank you, Emma. Yes. Appreciated. Let me.
We do have that last NPC name. I don't know if you had a plan for it, though.
No, give it. What was the last
It's
NPC name? I had?
Fuzzbit. It's
Fuzzbit's the
Fuzzbit.
king.
I thought we
King
used
Fuzzbit.
Fuzzbit.
No,
We
Yeah, I thought we
didn't.
did.
No.
he didn't.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, Your Majesty Fuzzy.
King Fuzzbit.
King Fuzzy. Is it
A
true you
Fuzzbit.
have a half brother named Korganoff?
Yes.
Why,
You
why
can
is
tell
he in
he, like-
jail?
He looks genuinely surprised that he said yes.
Why is your half brother in jail?
I needed him out of the way.
Why?
Ooh.
Why did you need him out of the way?
You can tell he's like really trying to like think of what he's gonna say to make sure it's not a mistruth. He was going to say things about me that I did not like.
What was he gonna say?
Objection, Your Honor. And the judge says, "No, I would like to hear this." And the whole courtroom is in like silence. And he says he was going to tell people. And then the king gets up and he tries to run.
Kill him.
I'm gonna throw.
Boromir, are you still
Can I-
like, close up there?
Yeah, no, like, am I close enough to run up and just tackle him?
I mean, there are guards in the room, and they did hop up to stop him.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Oh,
Let the guard stop him.
I was gonna fucking do it myself. If I
I
had
was
to.
going to
You're
say,
all
I don't have
still-
that person or
Yes,
anything.
you're all still in handcuffs, if you didn't realize that.
Oh, we are.
Yeah. No.
So-
they bring him back and they handcuff him to the stand, and the courtroom is so quiet you could hear a pin drop.
So what was your brother gonna say?
Ding, 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 ding. Oh, sorry, guys, I dropped my pin. I pin it back to my shirt.
He gives an exasperated sigh, and then he says, "He was going to tell everyone of my plans. All right,
What was your plan?
the idiots in this kingdom. I wanted the peasantry gone."
Why?
He's like, it was making our kingdom look poor and bad. I wanted to get rid of the serfdom's houses.
And how
So we could
exactly were
build-
you gonna do that?
Well, I mean, we've already done it, haven't we? We've burnt down the houses.
By we, you mean?
So you confess to burning down your own people's homes.
The
And
judge,
killing them.
The judge slams his gavel on his table, and he says, "Are you accusing the king of treason?"
I think he's just admitting to it on his own, Your Honor.
I'm not accusing.
think
He
that's
is
true.
really saying
No, I mean
that
technically it would be an accusation, yes.
So yes.
Oh, yeah.
I am accusing the king of treason against himself.
All right.
And the kingdom.
High King Fuzzbit, you've been accused of high treason. How do you plead? And he says guilty, Your Honor. All
Oh,
right. I
sweet
think,
sorrows.
unless anyone else has anything to add, I think the jury would like to deliberate. Yes.
I have one more question. Do you really like mashed potatoes?
No, they're disgusting.
You monster! And I go
dare
like,
you!
run to the stand and punch him. So can someone like hold me back?
Yeah, I'll hold you back. I'll hold you back.
You monster! I'm gonna kill him.
No more questions, Your Honor.
I drag Preston back and I sit him down.
Will make it better.
You into a
It
vegetable,
just
you criminal!
does.
I drag you back and I sit you down and I'm like, it's okay. It's okay.
It's
not!
Okay, the jury comes back within 5 minutes,
Oh.
And I oop.
and the verdict is that High King Fuzzbit is found guilty of high treason against the kingdom.
What about us? What about us?
And in the case of Miralise, Preston, Eolfina, and Varmir, all of you have been found not guilty.
Yes. Guys, I think. And then it plays a phoenix, right? Everyone
Alar?
cheering, clapping.
Alar was not put on trial for high treason.
Fair.
So he is not in. He's still in jail.
Oh.
Why is he in jail?
Well, he wasn't on
He
trial.
was
so
hiding from the entirety of the kingdom for 200 years.
I didn't know he was
and
hiding.
practicing he was practicing unlicensed, like not unlicensed, but like he was practicing magic that wasn't, necessarily founded yet.
Yeah.
Ah.
If
I may, Your Honor,
Absolutely.
this kingdom has a lot of rebuilding to do, and it would do well to release one of the greatest scholars it's ever seen from a stinky jail, and the rightful heir to the kingdom while they're at it.
Me.
Oh, Korganoff!
Yes, Korganov. And Alar,
Like,
so I'm being clear. And the woman who witnessed soldiers come into her house and burn it down who has amnesia in the jail. Probably she should go free too.
And see a doctor for that burn.
Yes.
True.
I'm a doctor.
What?
All right. The judge sends the High King. Well, no, he has to be tried. So he asks the jury what their chosen punishment was, and the king is going to be hanged.
Whoa!
Yes.
And it was by treason against the kingdom.
That's
He does have.
That's not far. He deserves.
Whoa!
Hey, can I suggest a punishment? You should draw and quarter him.
Oh my gods! Oh my god!
I think we'll stick with the hanging.
Yeah, I was just saying, just hang on.
Oh.
But drawing and quartering is so much funner.
Alrighty. The judge turns, and behind him is a whole panel of judges, in case something were to happen,
Oh, yeah.
And he goes back and he deliberates with them. He comes forward and he says, "Our ruling is that Korganoff and Alar are to be freed from the jail, as well as the female captive, Jessica.
Oh, that's a pretty name.
And her memory will be restored to her as it has been taken, and the kingdom will be given to Korganoff."
Yeah.
Damn straight.
We've decided that Alar's crimes will be absolved as long as he helps with the rebuilding of the kingdom.
Ilfina raises her hand.
I'll drink to that. Sweet.
Yes, Princess Ilfina.
My kingdom will aid in relief efforts.
That would be greatly appreciated, Princess. Thank you.
I'll drink to that. Takes another slip.
Alrighty, and with that, everyone is free. The kingdom is happy.
Yay!
Epilogue
Celebrate.
time.
And to celebrate, Athan comes back, and he says, "Hey, hop on. I'm going to take you guys somewhere."
Oh,
Where's the
Let's
guy take us? Where's the guy
go.
take us?
I know where he's gonna take us.
Like never-ending journey.
Let's go. It'll be better as a surprise.
Alrighty, all of you, including Alar and Korganoff, get on, and you are taken back to the village where you were investigating some stuff, and you all go to Ye Old Olive Garden.
Yay! Fantasy Olive Garden. I'm gonna go buy those breadsticks.
I really want to go.
While
you're
we're
all
sitting at the
treated-
table, can I talk to Korganoff?
Absolutely.
Hey, you've got an army of people who ride horses and stuff, whatever, right?
A cavalry? Yeah.
Sure, whatever. I'm like a people cleric, but I think it would mean a lot to me and someone I cared a lot about if you would let me be like a horse doctor for you, or just I can do people too, but can I be employed?
Absolutely. And he shakes your hands. He said, "We will decide the details later, but for now, I will indeed hire you on as our horse doctor."
Excellent,
And
thank
he looks
you.
at the rest of you and he says, "Well, you're all welcome on my court, obviously. As
Yo,
you
could
are
I
all
get
the
paid
reason."
to just sit there and look pretty?
That's a good plan. Are you
Would
asking him to
you-
marry you?
No, it's the only thing I'm good at.
Joke.
Elise, would you like to be my the assistant librarian?
Fuck yes.
I would offer you the head librarian job or the head scholar job, but I've already offered that to Alar.
No!
And he did specify by name that he wanted you as his assistant.
Yeah.
I hope we hear more about that in the epilogue.
All
Less
right.
than a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like any positions, Varmir?
I just want to be a bounty hunter, a renowned bounty hunter. If you need one, come to me.
You already
He
are.
shakes her hand. He says, I would actually like to hire you on as my specific bounty hunter.
That's a deal. Take a swig.
Yelfina, I know you aren't a member of this kingdom, but you will always be an honorary member of our kingdom. You are always welcome to come back. Consider this your second home. And I suppose to end this little excursion, you're all getting up, getting ready to leave Fantasy Olive Garden, and Alar grabs the ye old librarian's pen, and he says, Miralise, may I? This may seem old-fashioned, but may I ask you to court me?
You mean him?
Yeah.
He's asking
asking
permission
you
to court me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, there we
Yes. Conviction. No, like court. Okay.
Objection.
You've started courting me. You're stuck with me forever.
go. Alrighty. And with that sounds like a happy ending to me.
There's so many things we never knew.
So many
Okay.
things.
Yeah,
it's nuts.
Thank you, as always, for listening to the Critical Fools. That was the conclusion of the Return of Athan campaign. Thank you for those of you who have been here through the whole thing. We are so glad that we got to do it. We did have an NPC named for a listener. The king turned out to be Fuzzbit, named for @Fuzzbit1 on Twitter. I'm sorry that the king was not a goblin artificer who bakes healing goods, but that's a very nice idea. Maybe we'll get to it some other day. Quick announcement for everyone. We will be taking a hiatus as we are all either teachers or students, and the next few months will be quite busy for us. So we will take a break, begin recording season 3 with me as your DM and Chris joining us as a player. And then we will be back in a few months. Please be sure to check our social media to see when the new campaign will be dropping. You can share the show to become a character in that campaign. And we appreciate you guys all a lot. Please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts so the podcast can get to people who want to hear it. Thank you to Anchor for sponsoring us and to Chris for producing. And as always, have a foolish day.
Thank you for checking out the Critical Fools. New campaign episodes go up every Saturday morning on YouTube and your favorite podcast services. Don't forget to follow us on social media to stay up on what we're doing outside the show.